From the StreamYard Studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy! We're glad you can join us for this evening's games. And as always, we have Professor Brainy Specs here as our co-host and game board designer.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. And thank you, John.
Of course. So let's say a quick hello to everyone in the chat who is joining us before the show, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our first round. In first was T. Dowd. He had a commanding lead on everyone else in the chat this evening. Let's say hello also to our other usual viewers, such as Thomas Potts. Glad you could join us as well. Wanted to say hello also to Jay. Greetings to you, sir. Also hello to Mercer Create. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. We had quite a lively conversation before the stream this evening. Say hello also to Bird of Prey 5, Kapla. And joining us just recently, Tokyo Trekker. Glad you're here. And winding on down, welcome to Gorilla's Random Thoughts and Aravic Sonder. And anyone else who's joining us later on, we're glad you could be here. We got our contestants for round one, so I'll go ahead and bring them up in a moment. But we're having 3 rounds tonight as usual. So if you want to be in one of those later rounds, you can go ahead and click on that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. And here are our contestants for round one. Greetings, everyone.
Now, what about that guy, the other guy that wanted to play, the guy that you first mentioned, T. Dowd? If he wants to play, I'll step out and wait till the next round.
Well, I appreciate it, but I don't think he's actually planning to play tonight.
Oh, okay. I thought, from the impression I got in the chat, I thought he would clean house.
I'm so excited to make this win number 69,421.
I'm sure you are.
If only that were true.
I think your description is wrong on your video. It should be test your Star Trek trivia knowledge against the Ultimate Champion to try to win.
And would that be Jay Aldridge?
Nope, that would be me. Because Jay's a coward.
I believe you are mistaken.
He always breaks the rules, and you never stop him from doing it. But that's okay.
You have your own set of rules.
It's clearly a rule. You have to bet all your points in Final Jeopardy.
That is not a
It's how it's
rule.
always been played since the beginning of time.
No.
Pretty sure it's written in the Bible. You can check it.
I even sent you a URL showing right from the actual show where people have bet 0.
I don't. I never received any such URL.
Uh-huh.
Must have been in your private conspiracy Discord.
There is no such Discord.
The more you deny it, the more we know it's true.
Of course. In your mind, maybe.
Now that we have the requisite pre-game conspiracy theories out of the way.
Are they? Are they really?
Well, maybe for round one at least.
Okay.
Are we taking turns for this round?
Oh, yeah. We're taking turns.
I think we should play buzzers myself.
I don't trust your buzzers.
I see.
It's
amazing that you trust anything.
Not on the game board you rigged, clearly, to make me lose. So why would I ever trust
wait a minute. I thought you were the ultimate champion with 69,000 some consecutive wins.
It is, technically. But you like to pretend that I lose because you rigged the board.
Well, for one thing, I don't think we've had 69,000 games.
I'm pretty sure we have.
I know we have not. Welcome
we
Darren
begin?
Wagner and Cap After Dark and Brad Wolf to the chat.
And greetings. And yes, Darren, I do seem to remember somebody said something about the Enterprise A set. The only one that was seen in Star Trek 4 was the bridge.
Yeah, well, that's... Some of us don't read questions, so...
Champions do.
Or listen.
So are we ready to begin with round one?
I'm ready to destroy the competition as usual.
Ready?
Thomas? Winner Thomas?
Who?
You.
Sure, go ahead.
All right, well, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Everyone is so enthused. Wow.
Just try to contain yourselves.
Trek titles that start with the letter L.
Ghostbusters.
Nebulae. Reunion. Identify the bridge based on a picture. Name the species, alpha or beta quadrant. And DS9 cliffhangers, you will be getting a video clip and you will be identifying the episode.
Oh.
Can we get money instead?
Not from me.
I'm afraid I don't have money to give. But I will give you points.
Okay.
All right. Ultimate Supreme Champion, it's your turn.
We'll go with what is the Enterprise for identify the bridge for 100? Or no, the Grissom. Damn it. What is the Bird of Prey?
And what was the bird of prey called?
What is the Mutiny on the Bounty?
Well, it was the bounty, so yes, I'll give you that one. Very good.
I think they had like that entire thing written out. Oh, that's right. They had HMS, yeah.
Thomas.
With a twisted sense of historical irony.
Identify
Deep.
the bridge for 200.
Wow, you came through loud and clear.
Grissom, come on. Pink chairs. Oh, damn it.
Oh, what is the Enterprise NX-01? The mirror one.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Oh, that's right.
Mercer.
Uh-oh.
What is the Avenger?
That's the one.
And Mercer, it's your turn.
Deep Space Nine cliffhangers for 500.
Wait, what? Oh, never mind.
Identify this episode.
But I guess some of us won't quite be done by the time they get here.
What is the circle?
That's it. Good work.
Thanks.
Indeed. Okay, week ultimate supreme champion, whatever. It's your turn.
I think you should say my name correctly. Identify the bridge for
It's
300.
too long.
What is the Hathaway?
That's correct.
Darren Wagner's one of his favorite ships.
Is it named after Anne Hathaway?
I doubt it.
All right, Thomas, it's your turn.
Name the species for 100.
Lursa.
What is a Klingon?
That's right.
And you climb back to 0. Mercer, you got the lead and control.
I'll take cliffhangers for 400.
Identify this episode.
What is In Purgatory Shadow.
Very good.
It took me a minute to remember the name of it.
69,420 week Ultimate Supreme Champion X 9,000. Your turn.
Bridges
It's
for
the only time I'm
500.
going to read it out. What was that?
Bridges for 500. Ah, man. What the hell was that shit called? I will pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
The useless.
The Imperial Romulan Warbird Kazara.
Thomas.
Finish that for 400.
No! No! Damn it, I was going to choose that one.
Well, Thomas, you have 0 points, but you can bet up to 500.
100.
For 100.
I have no idea.
Was it the Prometheus?
Indeed.
Damn it.
Well, you only lost 100. Mercer, it's your turn.
That angers me so much.
I'll take Reunion for 400.
A bomb is revealed to be Romulan in origin because it has this type of detonator.
What is a molecular decay detonator? Molecular decay detonator. Sorry, I had trouble saying it.
You got it.
I love that scene where he's like, "What did your findings tell you? It's a bomb." Was your analysis equally as insightful?
Ultimate Supreme.
We're going with
your turn.
The Mutara Nebula for 100.
Thanks in part to his two-dimensional thinking, Khan was defeated in a battle in this nebula.
What is the Mutara Nebula?
Nicely done.
She had extra points for being psychic.
The champion wouldn't need extra points.
Exactly. Thomas, it's your board.
DS9 Cliffhangers for 100.
Identify this episode.
The name is Bell. Gabriel Bell.
What is Past Tense Part 1?
That's correct.
Bingo. All right, Mercer, you got the lead and control.
I'll try Reunion for 500.
In order to stall for time, Picard requires Duras and Gowron to perform this ritual to prove their worthiness to lead the High Council.
Oh, man. I know this one.
What is a Jajuk?
That's correct.
Champion, you should have picked that earlier, but it is your turn now.
We're going to go with, let's see. Yeah, I was going to say like Species 1 for 500, but it's probably a stupid animated series Species that I'd never get. So we're going to go with, Nebulas for 500. You got to throw the block up.
The Enterprise D hid from the Borg in this nebula, but the ship was forced to flee when the Borg began firing magnetometric guided charges.
Oh, no. It was... it was also the Mutara Nebula.
Might have had a resemblance to it.
It was exactly the same, not a resemblance. The Past Nebula.
Thomas.
Pass.
Mercer.
What is the Pulsed Nebula?
That's the one.
Nicely done. Thomas. Thomas, your turn.
DS9 Cliffhangers 200.
Identify this episode.
Welcome home.
Damn it.
What is The Search Part 1?
That's correct.
Nice.
All right, Mercer. You got a commanding lead, as T-Dowd might say. And it's your
Throwing a
board.
softball 500 question.
I'll try reunion for 300.
This class of ship makes its first appearance.
Oh, I'm terrible with classes of ships. What is the Katenga class?
That is incorrect.
I'm terrible with
Champion.
I don't even understand the question.
In the episode Reunion, this
Oh.
class of ship appears the first time.
What episode was Reunion?
A champion might know. Thomas.
Pass.
Wow.
It was the Vorcha class attack cruiser.
No one caught that. I'm surprised.
What episode was that?
Wait, did they reuse the footage though from the one with the freaking where Geordi was mind washed, or did that one come afterwards?
And you're asking which episode was Reunion? That's the one where Kalar shows up with Alexander and
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, like later,
Ross
I
gets
think
killed.
they reused it, or they reused footage from the episode where Geordi gets brainwashed.
Hmm.
Okay.
Doesn't that come after?
Might have come after. I don't remember. Okay, go ahead. Whoever's next.
Ultimate Supreme Champion. It's
just
your
because I
turn.
want to see what weird alien it is. 500.
Thalen.
Pass.
Thomas.
I thought it would be a picture.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
He was an Andorian, and you guessed it, he was from the animated series.
Okay, Thomas, your turn.
Name the species 400.
Martus Mazur.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Pass.
He was an Elorian who was Quark's rival for one episode.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mercer, your turn.
I'll take cliffhangers for 300.
Identify this episode.
What is Homefront?
That's correct.
Supreme Champion.
Species for 300.
Dolum.
God's sake. What? Pass.
Thomas.
What is a Zindi reptilian?
That's correct.
Excellent.
Nicely
Wow.
done. And Thomas, your turn.
Name the species 200.
Mendon.
Pass.
Oh man, the one I know.
Mercer.
What is a trying to think of how to pronounce it. Pass. I'm going to pass because I don't know how to pronounce it.
Champion.
What's a benzite?
That's correct.
I was putting an extra syllable in there, and I wasn't sure of bentonite, and I just wasn't positive. So I'm glad I passed.
All right, Mercer, your turn.
I'll take reunion for 200.
Kimpek explains to Picard that he is dying because this has been poisoned.
What is a drink?
What kind of drink was it?
Oh, it was a blood wine.
Very good.
What else would a Klingon be drinking?
Well, they could be
Earl
drinking
Grey.
Orange
green
juice.
juice, or maybe they had Ractagino, Klingon coffee.
Was that
Ultimate
even in the
Supreme-
show yet, though?
I don't think so, but I'm just speculating what they could be drinking.
Reunion.
Ultimate.
Worf is quite surprised when Kalar beams on board with this little boy.
Who is Alexander?
That's correct.
Thomas.
Nebula for 200.
The Excelsior entered this nebula during an attempt to rescue Kirk and McCoy from Kronos.
Oh, damn it.
What is the Azure Nebula?
That's correct.
Yeah, that was totally wrong. They didn't even watch the movie when they made that episode because the timeline doesn't match at all.
Multi-gunman? I have no idea who that is.
In the movie, they said that the explosion happened some months ago, but the episode treats it like everything kind of happened all in one smooth. Whatever. Sorry.
Mercer. 300 or 400?
I'll take 400.
The crews of Enterprise and the Vulcan vessel Vaklos work together to survey this nebula.
Pass.
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 Thomas.
Pass.
That was the Arachnid Nebula.
Well, of course.
Was that a TIS question?
Is that
It's
Enterprise? Yeah.
All right, champion. You get the last clue.
A fleet of Obsidian Order and Tal Shiar ships attacked the Founder homeworld located in this nebula, but it was a trap.
Oh, shit. Pass.
Thomas.
What is the Omarian Nebula?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Very good. That was a quick game. We still have one more question, but that was a quicker game than normal.
Yeah, we did fly through it.
1400.
All right, heading into final Jeopnerdy. Let's run down the scores. Mercer has 5,000. Thomas has 1,500. And 69,420. Weak Ultimate Supreme Champion X9000 has 1,400. Let me put the Cosmo Buzz Room link into the private chat. And let's reveal our final Jeopnerdy category.
Actors in TNG and Voyager.
I see Thomas in the room. And I see, I'm guessing that's you, champion.
Yeah,
And I
put
see
me in
Mercer.
there every week.
Thomas, I cannot enter that. Afraid not. I can't do partial points.
1400.
And Bird's trying to play.
Of course he is. And by the way, I'm supposed to pass on the message from the multi-gunman to tell Professor Brainy Specs hello, since they're under orders to ignore each other.
Yeah, I'm ignoring whomever that is. Okay, let's get your bets entered. And Bird thinks he knows the correct response already. But let's see if he's correct. Let's reveal the clue.
Henry Darrow played Vulcan Admiral Savar in Conspiracy, and this character in the episodes Tattoo and Basics Part 1.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Champion, I need you to stop typing, please. Let's see how you did. Champion, you had 1,400 points by entering final.
I have a better answer now. Damn it.
Well, too bad. Let's see what your response is.
A Voyager character. Technically true, but
exactly
not quite specific enough.
2,800. Awesome.
Now, see how much you bet. As we know, all of it taking you down to 0. Thomas, you had 1,500 points. Your response to this clue was
the warp core. Clever, but not the answer I was looking for.
And how much did you bet? Almost all of it, down to 1 point. Mercer, you had a commanding lead at 5,000 points. Your response?
The Headless Horseman. Nope, it wasn't him either. It was Kolopak, also known as Chakotay's dad.
How much did you bet, Mercer? Only 1 point, taking you to 4,999 points. And Mercer Create, you are the champion.
Nicely done.
Thanks. I honestly didn't know that answer, so I'm just like, whatever.
Man, I was so close to winning. So close.
You were right, though, right? What, were you the one that guessed the warp core? No, the Voyager crew member?
I did.
No,
that was completely the right answer.
It was completely not specific enough.
Yeah, I barely lost the final round. Barely.
Nobody said it had to be specific.
I did hear John say technically correct, and that's the best type of being correct.
I think so too. But then Mercer didn't bet all his points, so he's automatically disqualified. So Thomas
While it may be technically true, it's not the kind of true that will gain you any points on this program.
Thomas also did not bet at all. Are you going to get on him about it?
You bet almost all of it all.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's the rule to bet at all. You have to bet at all. So you have to get on Thomas.
Fine. I was going to be nice to Thomas, but since I clearly was the only one with the correct answer, that was technically correct. I believe 2,800 points is the.
But not specific enough.
Cheated again. Unbelievable.
And also, even if it was specific enough, last time I checked, 2,800 is less than 4,999.
Yeah, but Mercer got disqualified for only betting 1 point.
No, he did not.
No.
Naomi would have less than a bun win. Just saying.
No, she wouldn't have.
Whatever. Cheated again. I understand. You have to make sure that it's the appearance of.
We know you cheated,
play.
and we prevented you from accomplishing your goal of cheating.
And Mercer, would you like to return for round 2 to defend your championship?
I'll play. I mean, I wasn't planning on playing more than one, but I'll play. If you need a player, I'll play.
Yes, we currently have 2 backstage, so we appreciate it. Return for round 2.
Yeah,
is
do you mind if I
manufactured
Geloja?
championship.
Manufactured Triumph. Do you mind if I Geloja real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, Gelojing actually disqualifies you.
It probably does, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to happen. I'll be right back.
Of course, feel free to stick around for round 3 if you want to backstage. And we'll bring up our contestants for round 2. To challenge Mercer, we have Jay Aldridge, and we have Bird Upright 5.
Doesn't bode well.
Howdy.
And we still have round 3 coming up. Everybody that would like to play in that, you go ahead and click on that link that's pinned to the top of the chat.
Yeah, that's right, Tokyo. Click that link at the top of the chat.
While we're waiting for Mercer to Geloja, I have another message to pass along to Professor Brainy Specs. This one is
I'm
from
back.
T-Dowd. It says,
I'm
please tell him the light in his fridge turns on every time he opens the door, and it doesn't mean that someone is living there.
I'm here.
That's good to know, T-Down. Thank you so much for providing that wonderful piece of information.
It's very insightful.
I appreciate it. Indeed.
All right. Whenever, if you guys want to. Yeah, I'm back.
Are we all ready to go for
Okay.
round 2?
Yep.
All good.
Oh, there are already new players in here. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Jay, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, let's play Jeopnerdy.
The sectors.
I lost.
Crap.
The Way of the Warrior. Identify the Ready Room, based on a picture.
Crap.
Name the species, Gamma Quadrant.
Crap.
Voyager cliffhangers. You'll be getting a video clip. You identify the episode.
So I have to wait, a second or two every time just to see if Jay says his little phrase. All right, Mercer, you're the returning champion. You get to go first.
I'll take Way of the Warrior for 500.
Martok slams Disc Commander's Doc Tog on Cisco's desk, leading Dax to assume that he has been executed.
Who is Drax?
That is incorrect.
Jay.
Oh, I know who it is. Fuck.
Jay?
Fuck. Who was it?
Bird.
Don't know.
Who is K-Bach?
You got it.
Yeah, you're right. I jumped the gun on that one.
Nicely done.
That was good, Bird. I knew as soon as I said it, it wasn't right. I knew that I wasn't thinking.
Well, as hard as this is to believe, Bird is in the lead, and he did it with a Klingon question. Jay, it is your turn. Indeed.
Voyager cliffhangers for 500.
Identify this episode.
What is Workforce Part 1?
That's correct.
Bam. Very good. All right, Bird, you had the lead taken from you, but you can take it back. Your turn.
do Voyager cliffhangers for 400.
Identify this episode.
Local authorities, and we'll keep you updated as news develops on this incredible story.
Bird, are you there?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
It's no
Sorry.
punishment, right? If it beeps, it beeps.
Yes.
What is Future's End? Part 1.
You got it just in time.
Nicely
The
done.
Sarah Silverman episode. I remember the Sarah Silverman episode 'cause I think she was quite attractive in that episode. It took a minute.
Of course you did.
I didn't
Mercer.
think you would accept Sarah Silverman.
No.
I'll take the Way of the Warrior for 400.
Even with the station's shields raised, a Klingon scan confirms that DS9 has this many photon torpedoes armed and ready to launch.
I'm going to pass.
Jay.
5,000.
Grace.
Phrase has a question,
Hey.
please.
What is 5,000?
That's correct.
All right, Jay, you got the lead back, and it is your turn.
Voyager cliffhangers for 300.
Identify this episode.
What is Year of Hell Part 1?
That's correct.
All right, got a back and forth here going, Bird. Jay's got the lead again, but it's your turn.
Let's do Way of the Warrior for 400.
I believe
Or
the 400
300?
clues.
Sorry.
There we go. It's okay.
Having seen which way the wind was blowing, Ducat has switched sides to support this civilian governing body.
Mhm. What is the Tupaka Council?
I'm afraid not.
Mercer.
What is the Tapa Council?
That's it.
Mercer.
My entire life, I've
I'll
called
go
it.
Gamma Quadrant for 500.
Zaire.
Who are the Melmacians?
That is incorrect.
Darn.
Jay.
Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
She was a member of the Dosai who first told them about the Dominion.
Are you sure that Melmac was not in the Gamma Quadrant?
If it was, Zaire was not a member of that species.
Well, Gordon Shumway was. You know
That's
who
great for
Shumway
Gordon.
is?
Jay, it's your turn.
Joke. It's a joke.
Identify the ready room for 500.
Okay, identify the ship this is from.
You won't take what is Kern's ship.
I'm going to have to get a name for that.
Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
Mercer.
What is the Bortas?
That is incorrect. The name of Kern's ship was the Hegta.
Bird, your turn.
Let's do Way of the Warrior for 200.
When Worf meets Kira for the first time, she has just knocked out this character in the holosuite.
She knocked out who is Prince Lancelot.
That's correct.
She was playing a married woman.
I don't think Lancelot's a prince, but fine.
Close enough.
Sir Lancelot.
Mercer.
I'll take sectors for 500,000 points.
I'll give you the 500 clue.
The Enterprise D was sent to track down the Phoenix after the destruction of a Cardassian station located in this sector.
What is the Qualar sector?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Jay.
I can't remember. Pass.
Bird.
Is this a name or a number? Or is that not? Or,
I'm sorry, I can't tell you that.
I gotcha.
That was Sector 21505. I think Quayar was the name of the star system.
Oh, well, at least I took a decent guess.
Jay. Your turn.
Ready rooms for 400. Don't know. Pass.
Bird.
Obviously, it's not what I think it is. Not. Pass.
Mercer.
Let me think here for a second. Pass. I can't remember the name of that damn ship.
The Shredder's ship was called the Kumari.
I met him, though. Jeffrey Combs.
Nice.
Yeah, he was really cool. I took a picture with him.
Bird.
I have a question.
We have
If
an
you guys
answer.
can answer it.
You may not like our answer, but
the Daily Double. Is it randomly placed, or do you guys place it manually? Like the question is, could the Daily Double conceivably even be under $100 question?
It's possible.
Is it randomly placed, or
You don't have to tell us that.
you don't have to? But it's
I manually select where it goes usually.
okay.
Is it game? Whatever. I'm not going to go into it.
Curious. Only because I am so sure that the answer is the reverse of the number. Sector is 100, which is probably 001. So sectors for 100, please.
The Terran system was located in this numbered sector.
What is sector 001?
How'd you figure that out?
Because it was so obvious.
John, did you do that intentionally? I'm just curious.
I didn't actually occur to me that it was the opposite at that point. I just figured that was the easiest one.
And Thomas is saying rigged. Multi-gunman saying cheater.
No, that's not cheating. That's just using basic Vulcan logic.
Well, it worked for you this time, even though that was not the reason why it was there.
Sure.
Mercer.
I'll take species of Gamma Quadrant aliens in the Gamma Quadrant for 400 points.
That's the daily double.
I'll bet 1,700 points.
Well, you can't do that.
That's what I have. I have 1,700 points.
Now you have negative 1,700. Since it's under
Well, that's
zero,
ten
the
off of
maximum
that?
you can bet is 500.
I'll bet 500.
Fallow.
Oh, that was. Oh, that sounds familiar. What is the? Who are the Vorta?
I'm afraid not. Hopefully we'll want to sing Alan Moraine to remind you that he was a member of the Wadi.
Oh, yeah, that one. I love that
That
episode.
one.
I love that episode.
Okay, Jay, you got a 400-point lead and control the board.
The only daily double I knew. Wow.
I doubt that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Gamma quadrant species for 300.
Hannock.
Pass.
Bird.
Pass.
Mercer.
It begins with a K. Let me think. Hold on. It's Kamari. No, not Kamari. That's the ship. Pass.
Well, it does start with a K. It was the Karma.
Yeah, I knew it probably. Okay, that's James Cromwell's. James Cromwell.
Yes.
Bird, it's your turn.
Was there a separate Tapaka Council? Or was I just never right about it being called the Tapaka Council?
There was always the Diatapa Council, as far as I know.
But I was afraid of. Way of the Warrior for 100.
It's so bubbly and cloying and happy, just like the Federation.
What is root beer?
Indeed.
All right, Mercer, your turn.
I'll take sectors for 400.
A map of the Romulan neutral zone from 2266 showed Earth outposts 1 through 7 located in this sector.
Let me think. Let me think. Number. It's a number. It's definitely a number. What is Sector 5?
That is incorrect.
Jay.
Pass.
Bird.
How much is this?
400.
Pass. Is it 6 though?
You're close. It was Z6.
Oh, okay, glad I didn't.
Yes, multi-gunman, I am ignoring you, and I'm ignoring that comment. Jay, it's your turn. You have a 200-point lead on Bird.
Every ready room question. but I'm gonna try it one more time. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Could be
Cliffhangers
the
for
USS
200.
Lollipop.
Cliffhangers for 2.
Identify this episode.
Circle the line.
Can I see it again?
Unfortunately, it would mess up the animation.
It kind of looked like The Killing Game. What is The Killing Game? Part 1?
That's correct.
Oh, I wasn't for sure.
Bird.
To identify the ready room for 100.
I was just thinking.
What is the Enterprise D?
That's correct.
I
Is
was
that
just
from
thinking
Best of
it's
Both
going to
Worlds
be the
Part 2?
Enterprise D.
Is that from Best of Both Worlds Part 2?
I think so, yes.
Okay, Mercer.
I'll
Everybody's in
take,
the 2000s, but you've got a negative sign in front of your score.
oh, yes, I'm doing great. I'll take name the species for 100 and 200 at the same time.
Well, it's one or the other, sir.
Oh, okay, 200. Sorry, I thought I could do both.
Eris.
What is the Vorta?
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
Jay.
Ready Room 200. I can barely see who it is. Who is that? What is the Phoenix Ready Room?
That's correct.
Nicely done. Bird, it's your turn.
Do Voyager cliffhangers for 100.
How dare you?
Identify this episode.
What is Scorpion?
That's correct.
How dare you?
Mercer, it's your turn.
Sectors, it's gotta be Sectors 300, man. I'm gonna go all the way. Sectors is my category.
Admiral Hayes mobilized a fleet in this sector to intercept a Borg cube heading for Earth.
Oh, that was in the movie. Okay. Can't think of what he said. I watch this movie every day, and I can't think of what is a Typhon sector?
That is correct.
Yay! I got it.
Good
I'm
work.
catching up. I'm gonna be in Final Jeopardy. Yes, I'm gonna be in Final Jeopardy.
Well,
Jay, it's your turn.
I don't know any of these species. If they pick the species and I know it, I'm gonna. Come on, let me get this right. Ready Room. Crap. What is that? Is that what is the Defiant?
You got it.
That'd be the one.
Really?
Bird was chomping at the bit to get that one, I think. Bird, it's your turn.
I'm gonna catch up.
Uh,
Question is gonna be
name the species for 100.
Ramata Kalan.
What is a Jeopnerdy?
That's right.
Crap.
Oh my gosh, my category has come up. I'm gonna get all my points back with this. 200 for sectors. You know I'm gonna get this.
Kirk was trapped in inner space in a sector claimed by this species known for their punctuality.
Who are the Tholians?
You got it.
Yes, I can participate in Final Jeopardy.
Well,
If
unfortunately,
I
Mercer,
had a sound effect for phaser to my head, I'd do it now.
Dude, I can participate in Final Jeopardy.
unfortunately, Mercer, you cannot because you are under 0 points. Actually, you're
But I
under
did
1
good.
point.
I answered some questions. You know, I
You
should
did.
be-
You did. However, Jay at 3,400 points and Birdo Prey 5 at 2,400 points are going to participate in Final Jeopardy.
You should make the Final Jeopardy category be like Star Wars Rebels or something.
I think this
for
actual
Bird.
category is the Orville.
That'd be ironic, wouldn't it? All right, Bert, I put in the link for you. So this is our Final Jeopardy category.
The Starship Enterprise.
I never heard of that. What?
Did you say the movie Starship Enterprise?
No,
Which one?
Well, you don't know which one yet. It's
The
not- it's
movie?
not- no, it's just.
You have to wait until the clue, but
Yeah.
It's a ship called the Enterprise.
Yes.
Can we wait for the clue to tell you how much then?
no.
No.
I'm gonna die.
Yes, you should have played Tokyo. I know that's, or is that, maybe that's somebody else. I don't know. Is that you, Tokyo? All right. Are you settled, Bird, on that amount? Bird.
Mm,
Bird, long
Bird.
lost bird.
Bird.
Yeah, any of those numbers will be fine.
Jay, if you'll go ahead and put in the amount you're betting into the private
I'm
chat,
thinking
please.
I'm not good with math. I
Oh,
know
you got
he's gonna.
you got
I
a
know he's gonna
1,000 point
bet
lead.
all of it. 1,000-point lead.
Yes, you have a 1,000 point lead over Bird
But he didn't beat
currently,
me. I had more points than anybody else.
and
He's gonna bet
you have
2,400.
3,400. He has 2,400. Yes, Tokyo, you should play.
He's going to bet 2,400. That'll be 4,800. So I need to bet 1,500. I'll bet
that what you're betting?
1,500. Yeah.
All right. All right, let's reveal the clue.
This was the first episode of Star Trek not to feature the Enterprise, other than in the credits.
Contestants, you have 30 seconds.
What?
Kapla!
This was the first episode of Star Trek not to feature the Enterprise other than in the credits?
Indeed.
Jay, if you'll go ahead and enter in the back your answer.
I am so freaking confused.
Do you have an answer?
The voyage home.
Oh, this episode.
Oh, episode? I have no idea. I'm doomed. 0. Question mark.
All right. Bird of Prey 5, you had 2,400 points. And your response.
DS9 episode 2. That is incorrect.
And how much did Bird bet? Almost all of it, taking him down to 70.
Oh, thank God I won. Oh,
And Jay, you had 3,400 points, and your response, of course, was
question mark.
question mark. And you
I
bet
couldn't figure it out.
1,500. What was the correct answer, John?
The correct answer was the slaver weapon, which was an episode of the animated series.
And
God
I got
damn
that
it.
one by the. I got that one, by the way. I knew that one.
It had to be
you
the animated
finished-
A trick question.
It was not. It was
Or was
not.
it?
It was definitely a
Jay,
trick
you
question.
finished. You finished with no, it wasn't 1,900 points, and you are the champion.
If it's animated series, it's definitely a quick.
Here's the
It
thing about
is not a trick question.
Can I say something? Can I say something that in a way, Bird was right, because the second episode of Deep Space Nine was the first time the Enterprise was neither seen nor mentioned.
But in the second episode of DS9, the Enterprise was not in the credits.
Right. I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm not saying
True.
you're right because you counted the credits in the question. But I thought, as an anecdote, I would say that the reason I like Bird's answer, I'm not saying he was right, but I'm saying it was the first episode of Star Trek where the Enterprise is neither seen nor mentioned.
That deserves a cigarette.
It depends on how you define the second episode.
That was why I had to write it.
I'm talking about past prologue, or Man Alone, either one of those.
Emissary is not 2 episodes. Emissary is 1 episode.
Yeah,
They break it up into 2.
Yeah.
I would say past prologue is the episode that I was thinking of.
But I
No.
did know the answer to that one, John.
That just confused the ever loving biscuit out of me.
To answer the question, why didn't the Enterprise appear in that episode? When that episode opens, Spock, Uhura, and Sulu are on a shuttle mission, and they do not return to the Enterprise by the end of the episode.
Mm.
And there are no scenes on the Enterprise.
Yes, it's also the first episode, not counting the cage, without Captain Kirk.
Indeed.
Wow.
Be one really crappy episode.
Kind of.
John,
Oh,
if you
wow.
could kindly tell the multi-gunman that I thought I was supposed to be helping Bird win by cheating.
Wait, you were supposed to be helping me win?
Well, according
You did a
to
piss
this
poor
multi-gunman,
job at it.
whomever that is, I'm not saying that that was an accurate statement from the multi-gunman.
It's with all these messages going back and forth, I'm starting to get a little bit confused myself.
Yeah, I know. It is confusing. I don't even know who these people are.
Well, if somebody can just Venmo or Zelle me that $70, I'll be out of here. And you guys can get on
$70
with the rest of your game.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
It says it right there on the screen.
Those are points, not dollars,
Ah, this again.
or even cents.
Wait a minute. Y'all agreed y'all was going to pay us in green stamps.
I don't think they're going
I-
to pay you at all, Jay.
I do not recall this.
Oh, come on. That's a good joke. I used to love green stamps.
Well, thank you guys for the opportunity.
Thank you for
Glad-
playing, Bird.
Glad you could
Thanks
join
for the
us.
game, guys. I guess I'm gonna head out.
Thank you, Mercer, for joining
You
us.
know, my mother, she saved up green stamps, and it took 10 books of stamps to get this full dish set. And I'm talking about dishes, saucers, cups, plates, a gravy bowl, everything you would think of. I mean, that was wow. It took her about a year. Maybe, I think it was actually 2 or 3 years. But yeah, she wanted that dish set.
Well, Jay, since you were victorious in round 2, would you like to return in the final round to defend your championship?
Sure.
Very good. We'll bring up your 2 contestants to challenge you. We have Tokyo Trekker and Mr. President. Greetings.
Hello.
Thank God, not that annoying.
Well, if Cinnabon's
No,
here,
I'm
I will
joking.
have to step out.
No, don't you dare! Don't you dare! I'll put a plague of locusts on your house.
Cinnabon's already played, so you get your chance now, Tokyo.
Yes.
Well, our plague of locusts start in the summer anyway, so it wouldn't make a difference here.
I was just kidding about that. I don't have witchcraft. How you been, buddy?
By the way,
Bad.
we're getting questions. What are
Oh,
green
boy.
stamps?
It's
Maybe you want to explain that.
It's what you got every time you went to the checkout at the grocery store, and amount of your groceries. Like if it was $100, you got 10 stamps,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
you
that's before
paste
they come
it.
up.
You lick it and put it on these books they gave you, and if you filled the entire book, you can redeem it for whatever they had on display that cost 1 book. Well, it took Mother 10 books to get the thing of dishes.
So it's kind of like a
It's kind of helping
like
for
your-
the inflation and stuff back in the 60s and 70s,
Would you say it's
and
kind of?
I think
kind of
early
like-
80s.
Would you say it's kind of like a rewards thing? Like a
Yeah.
okay.
From way
Cool.
back in the day.
Every store back then had it. At least every store in my town had it. And then you could also you normally go to the green stamp redeeming office and get even more stuff.
Okay.
You could get like a sewing machine
Oh.
for so many books of stamps.
So
Things
it
like
wasn't-
that.
So it wasn't just a supermarket thing. You could do it all kinds.
No,
of,
you could. It's grocery stores, hardware stores. A lot of stores had it. They had an episode, if I'm not mistaken, on the Brady Bunch, where they were redeeming stamps. They was trying to get so many books or a book to get. Bobby and Cindy was trying to get something.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Welcome, Mr. President. Been concerned about you. You haven't been around the last few weeks.
Yeah, I'm sorry I've been so busy. I've been trying to set up my new computer, and it's almost done. Yeah, so it's going pretty
Sweet.
good. Yeah, I was hoping to get it all ready for the first round of Jeopnerdy, but I had some trouble with the sound, so I'm back on the old one just for this week. But I'll get it
Okay.
going. Yeah.
Very good.
Glad you're here. Are we ready for round 3?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right. Well, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Starting with planets.
Crap.
You have Day of Honor.
Crap.
Identify the MSD.
What is
That's
MSD?
cool.
Master
But-
situation display.
Yeah.
I thought it
Crap.
was systems, but situation sounds plausible too.
Name the species Delta Quadrant.
Crap.
Not so good for me. Why are you saying crap to all of them, Jay?
And you got here just in time for Enterprise cliffhangers, Mr. President.
Of course I did.
Crap.
You save the non-canon ones just for me, don't you?
What is all of
Discovery
season
is
3?
Discovery is not on this list.
Nope.
No, but it's
Well,
Enterprise
thank you.
cliffhangers. What is all of season 3?
Sorry about that.
And it does specifically refer to episodes that have the to be continued tag at the end.
Yes. Okay, Jay. Returning champion, you get to go first.
Okay, this is how we lose. Watch, people. This is how you lose. Just watch me. I'm an expert in losing.
you probably would.
Enterprise cliffhangers for 500.
Identify this episode.
What is Cold Station 12?
That's correct.
Oh, Lord.
I knew you knew this one.
You always say you're gonna lose, but you're very good, Jay.
The only one who's going to
What?
lose is me.
No,
Well, I was
we
just
don't
going to
know
say,
that.
Tokyo, you keep saying that, and you'll end up winning half of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tokyo, it's your board.
I'm going to have to counter with Enterprise for 4.
Identify this episode.
Set a course for Andoria.
Andoria?
Maximum warp.
Okay, so this is the second part. It was the Forge. What was the one that was between the Forge and Kirshara? I cannot remember the name of this episode. I'm going to have to use the time to figure this out. Oh, the name is not coming? Of course it's not. Pass.
Mr. President.
It's a trilogy in a non-canon show. I don't know the name. Pass.
Jay.
What is Awakening?
That's correct.
I must admit, though, I do like Trip. We should have seen Trip in command more often.
I like Trip as well. He's a good character. Mr. President, it's your turn.
Identify the MSD for 200, please. And you want the ship this is from?
Yes. What's the name of this ship?
What is the Enterprise E?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Jay.
similar. Are you there, Jay?
Jay?
I'm thinking.
Tokyo.
No.
What is the Prometheus?
That's correct.
Oh, sheep dip.
Oh, that's the primary hull is a different shape for the Prometheus. Come on.
And Resolute said, easy. Jay, you've got the lead and control the board.
Enterprise cliffhangers for 300.
Identify
At least
this episode.
At least I don't have to do it either. Everyone else is doing this game.
Uh, what is United?
That is incorrect.
Tokyo.
Okay, so it's right after United. Why is this name not coming to me? It's between United and Anar. This is the Klingon episode. No.
Mr. President.
Pass.
Babel 1.
Yes, it
Babel
was
1,
Babel.
yeah.
That was the
It
first
was
part
the
of
one
the trilogy.
before it. It
Tokyo,
was
it's your turn.
before United.
Day of Honor for 5.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Or Day of Honor for 5. See if I remember this episode.
7 offers to surrender herself to this species so they will return Voyager's warp core.
Oh, crap. I don't remember the name of the species. That's a pass.
Mr. President.
Pass.
Jay.
Give me a second. I'm trying to think.
Tell me
Was it, what is the Katati?
You got it right at the buzzer.
Oh,
This is how you lose, Jay. This is how you lose, not what you were doing. What
that was a guess. I didn't know.
That was a good guess.
Brad Wolf says the species is obviously the Mandalorians.
Who?
See what you did there.
Mr. President.
And nobody's watching The Mandalorian because Andor sucks so bad.
MSD for 100, please. What is the original Enterprise? 1701, no A, B, C, or D, or E?
I'm sorry to inform you that is incorrect.
Jay.
What?
Might have been one of the other concepts.
Oh, what is the Defiant?
That's it.
Oh, never mind.
From that
Again.
non-canon show.
Should watch
second
more of
one.
that
Thought you had it.
awesome series called Star Trek Enterprise.
And that trilogy was awesome, by the way. Not trilogy, the double. Yeah, it was double episode. Sorry, not a trilogy.
Yeah.
I have to admit that was a good episode. One of the rare exceptions.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Jay, it's your turn.
500 for what is it? MSD?
Yes.
Yes.
Monosodium dioxide.
I know this
Oh.
I know it.
What is the Vico?
Oh.
Well done.
Sorry, Jay. I shouldn't have moaned like that. Well done, Jay.
That's okay. I knew it, but I had to think.
Well, we're all dead in the water anyway, so might as well.
Tokyo?
MSD for 4.
Oh,
What is
I
the
know.
Yellowstone?
That's correct.
Oh,
There you go.
they're not getting to me. Oh, good.
Hey, I wonder if they named that series after that ship.
I doubt that. Mr. President, it's your turn.
The final MSD. Oh, what is the Dauntless?
That's correct.
Good one.
Although
Okay.
it was,
Well
it was
done,
a
Mr.
fake,
President.
wasn't it?
I was having trouble thinking the name of it.
All right, everybody's in positive territory now. Jay, it's your turn.
50-50. Planets 500.
After leaving Starfleet, Bob Wesley became the governor of this planet, which at the time was the most remote inhabited planet in the Federation.
Go for it, Tokyo. Pass.
Tokyo.
Nope.
Passing.
You don't know it?
Nope, I don't.
Mr. President.
Wow.
Not
Not good
sure.
with planets.
Name of the planet was Mantilles.
What episode
okay.
is it from?
One of our planets is missing.
Okay. I don't recall it.
That's
TAS.
TAS.
That's why nobody
Anime
knows it.
series.
That's the reason why no one knows.
Tokyo.
Exactly.
DQ species for 5. Or dairy species of Dairy Queen.
Udana.
Oh my gosh, I know this one.
You do?
I don't remember her species name, but I know the character. Crap. I'm gonna walk away from it and give it to Jay because I'm pretty sure
Well,
Mr. President doesn't
Mr.
know it
President.
either.
No.
Mr. President.
Pass.
Jay.
El Paso.
Texas.
That's just what I was thinking.
She was a Sicarian.
Yes, she was. Yep. Assimilated by the Borg.
Okay, Mr. President.
Planets for 100, please.
This planet allowed is not. It's planet forbidden.
What is Tellus for?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
dude.
Lord.
Jay.
Lord.
Take it,
What
Jay.
is Genesis?
Yes.
Oh,
How can you be deaf with ears like that?
yeah.
Genesis allowed is not. It's planet forbidden.
I could never make out that line properly. Is it when he
How can you be
kind of
deaf
speaks
with
like
ears
Yoda?
like that?
Wasn't he supposed to be a Ferengi?
It almost sounded like,
I
like
don't
what
think they
would
came
do.
up with the species by that point.
Yeah, would have made sense. Thomas says that's negative 9,999,999,999 points for Mr. President for not getting that.
Lord.
Yeah,
I agree,
yeah.
actually.
Jay, as
that's
T-Dad may say,
fine.
you have a commanding lead.
Yeah, he does.
Day of Honor is an episode of Star Trek, but I just can't remember what. Is it DS9?
No.
No.
Take the 400 and find out.
400.
Oh, the 500 should have gave you a clue of what series it is.
400.
Torres has to eject the warp core because these particles are leaking into the propulsion system.
Oh. I've forgotten what the particles are. Go for it, Tokyo. Pass.
Tokyo.
I'm not confident in my answer on this one, but I think I know it. But I'm
Same.
actually gonna pass it off to the president. No, because I'm not gonna lose my points. I'm gonna pass it off to the president. See if he knows it.
Mr. President.
I'm gonna guess for tachyon particles.
Nicely done.
Nice guess.
Tachyons.
Is
That's-
that
I
what
thought
you
it
thought
was
it was?
Omicrons.
Yep. Sure was.
Right after I
All right.
passed, I said, "Oh, it's Omicrons."
No.
Unfortunately, that would not have been counted.
No.
Correct.
No.
Tokyo.
Day of Honor for 3.
Neelix prepares this dish that is traditionally served on the Day of Honor.
Oh, come on, you know it.
What is Gach?
No.
It's incorrect.
I wasn't Gach.
Mr. President.
I got it to move. Give it a little umph.
Pass.
Jay.
What is Rokek blood pie?
It was Blood Pie, yes.
Oh, I'm thinking of Prophecy, wasn't I? Prophecy and Barge of the Dead was the only
Yeah.
2 times he prepared gach.
Yeah.
So Jackie, you gach Josh. He says,
Alright.
"Eat this, or I'll shove it down the gullet of your corpse."
Mr. President.
Planets for 200.
Worf was orphaned when the Romulans attacked the Klingon colony on this planet.
That's 200 points.
What is Kinema?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And Tokyo Trucker takes the L as usual.
Several clues still to go.
Game's not over. Jay, it's your turn.
And you've still got 2 non-canon questions left as well, Tokyo. What do you want?
There's no Discovery or TAS questions left. I pretty much guarantee that.
Yes, but Enterprise opened the door to prequels, so Enterprise is indirectly responsible for Discovery.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I would not say that.
It's not.
Planets. No, I was going to say 500. 400.
There we go.
All right, Jay, you have 3.
Anybody got a phaser?
3,100 points. You have a 2,100 point lead over Mr. President.
I don't know. It's 100.
100.
Picard met with fellow captains Keel, Scott, and Rix on this planet to discuss how something strange was going on with Starfleet Command.
What is Ditalics B?
That's the one.
Well done.
Dang, I should have bet it all.
Well done. That was what nicely done.
Tokyo.
DQ for 4.
Donic.
Oh, I thought I said doink for a second.
Doink, that good too.
What is Planet ICP? No, I'm kidding. Donic. Nope. That name is not ringing a bell at all. Taking a
Great
walk.
minds think alike.
Passing.
Yep.
Mr. President. Jay.
Dude, really? Pass.
Really?
Really? He was a Hirogen.
Yeah.
All right. Which one was he?
I believe he was from the episode Flesh and Blood. He was the one who worked on the holographic systems.
He was the engineer.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Mr. President, your turn.
Planet 3, please.
After a failed attempt to leave the galaxy, the Enterprise visited this uninhabited planet for repairs.
No. I'm in order myself, but pass.
Jay.
Tokyo, take it. Pass.
Tokyo.
Has an abandoned Starfleet outpost on it. But I cannot remember the name of this planet. I'm not taking nothing.
Lithium planet.
Passing.
Yep.
There was a Delta Vega.
Delta Vega. The one where Chris Pine, as Kirk was dropped off.
Which makes no sense.
Supposedly it was right next to Vulcan.
Which was stupid.
Jay.
Talk about non-canon. Those movies are not.
There you go.
Well, they're on their own canon.
I should know the first number 100, so let's do the Dairy Queen.
The Dairy Queen for 100.
Cass, right?
It's a blizzard.
Maj Kula.
Close enough.
Oh God, what are their names? Mashkala.
Even I know this one.
He'll never get to you anyway.
What is the Kazon?
There you go.
Tokyo.
Well, I have no chance to survive, so might as well go for it. Enterprise cliffhangers for 2.
Identify this episode.
Terra Prime. Forever.
What is Demons?
Correct.
One of the final 2 actual series finales to Enterprise.
Terra Prime.
Huh. It's not ending. There we go.
I loved, what's his name? Peter what? Is that the name of the actor?
Yep. Gorilla says wrong. They're the Klingons you order from Wish.
What's that?
That's funny.
What's that about the Klingons? I missed it.
He's talking about the Kazon. They're like discount Klingons.
From Wish, made in China.
Mr. President.
Down for quadrant for 2, please.
Oh dear.
Dexa.
Not sure. Pass.
What?
Jay.
Neelix's species.
Oh, really?
I
I just didn't recognize the character name. I would have known the answer.
What is his species?
Tokyo.
What's Talaxian?
Got it.
Talaxian.
Correct.
What is Talaxian?
I would have known Talaxian.
Yeah. I got it right at the buzzer.
Jay, it's your turn.
You know, in Enterprise, the last episode, instead of saying they were toasting to the Warp 7, they should have said that they were toasting the Daedalus. We've never gotten the Daedalus really in canon, except for one of the models in Cisco's ship. Enterprise cliffhangers 100.
How dare you?
Identify this episode.
Even I know that.
If you knew it, then how come you got the ship wrong?
Yeah, that was What is In a Mirror Darkly Part 1.
That's correct.
Tokyo.
Let's finish off the Dairy Queen.
Echep.
This is not a $300 question. This is more like a 5 because they only said a species in like one line in one episode. Pass.
Yeah.
Mr. President.
Well, why can't you just say, well, there's a Borg drone? He was a Borg drone.
It's original species.
I still think that counts. Pass.
Jay?
Pass.
He was from the Brunali.
Yeah. All right, Mr. President, you got Day of Honor. Is it 100 or 200?
1, please.
Thomas says Echep's just new BFF.
Torres is not pleased when Chakotay agrees to assign this individual to engineering.
Who is Lieutenant Carey?
That is incorrect.
Jay.
Who is 7 of 9?
That's right.
I told you, don't pause like that. It scares the crap out of me.
Don't go
Oh,
on
Lord.
a question of Shrek then. All right, Jay, you get the last clue.
The first
I
challenge in
know.
the Day of Honor ceremony is to eat from the heart of this animal.
What is tart?
That's correct.
I called it.
All right. I put the link into the private chat for the Cosmopuzz room. Heading to final Jeopnerdy. All 3 players are going to get to play. And
Yay.
our category is
Beverly Crusher.
I wonder if this will have anything to do with Picard season 3.
I hope not, because I haven't seen it.
I'll just say you do
I
not
hope it
have
does.
to have watched Picard season 3 to answer this question.
Yes.
you do not. Okay, I see Mr. President and Tokyo. Let me run down the scores. Jay has 4,100 points. Tokyo has 1,300 points. And Mr. President has 900.
Okay.
And Jay, if you want to go ahead and enter how much you would like to bet in the private chat, please.
I'm trying to see what the number is. 2,800.
Okay. I'd prefer if you put it in the private chat, please.
It won't take. I don't know why it stopped taking.
Let's reveal our
I don't know
clue.
if it's my phone or what.
While holding Crusher hostage, this character calls her an idealist, to which Beverly responds, "I live in an ideal culture. There's no need for your kind of violence. We've proven that."
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla.
No idea.
Jay, what is your response?
Don't know, question mark.
I don't know, but at least I put a reference to one of his quotes. But I can't think of his name.
We
See how
just
we did.
may have a tie.
Mr. President, you had 900 points entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response was?
The guy who says no different to George Washington.
He says he's no different.
Right.
You got it.
I mean, that's the right guy, but unfortunately, we needed his name.
Yeah. Okay.
And how much did you bet, Mr. President? All of it. Taking it down to 0. Tokyo, you had 1,300 points. Your response?
Yeah, fortunately, that's not what we were looking for.
I
And
thought you
how
knew it,
much-
buddy.
You bet 1,300, also taking it down to 0. Jay, you had 4,100 points, and the lead. Your response was, you don't know.
The character's name was Kirill Finn.
Finn.
It's from the
So
episode
easy.
The High Ground. Or The High
And you
Ground.
bet 2,800 points, taking it down to 1,300 points, but you are the champion.
Well done,
Again.
Jay.
And raining.
Nicely done.
Well done.
Indeed.
My, 30th, 50th time?
Ooh.
I'm not exaggerating like someone else.
And John, nicely played. I see what you did there.
Well, thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us. Typically we do some chat after the game. Unfortunately, tonight, though, I have to wrap up the stream because there's something else I have to go take care of as soon as we're done here. But one thing I did want to check on, Jay, are we still good to go for tomorrow night?
I didn't know if you was doing it tomorrow night after you said in the chat that you had something to do tomorrow afternoon.
Afternoon, yes, but by evening, I should be good to go.
If my phone will work, we'll have it at 8 o'clock. But with the echo and stuff, I don't know how we'll go. So we're just gonna have to try.
We'll figure it out. But yes, so tomorrow night on my channel, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, Jay will be doing the Gospel Truth.
Excellent.
So we're welcome.
Will you be there, Tokyo?
I will not.
So we welcome. We invite anyone to join us then if you're interested, and also we'll be back next Saturday at our usual time for the next edition of Jeopnerdy.
And Mr. President, I got to say that looks like a different room, or maybe a different angle or something. I don't know.
Same room, but the location of the laptop is shifted.
Okay.
So it's at right angles to the angle you would have gotten before.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But I can understand why it looks like a totally different room. Well, it was good to see everyone again. I'm sorry to hear we won't be able to chat afterwards, but I certainly understand. So, good to see everyone. And, glad you're all doing well.
Thanks everyone
So
for the
we
game,
are-
and I'm going to sign off now too, so that you can get out of here. And hashtag and/or sucked. Have a good one, guys.
And I don't agree with the little phrase that you have under your name, Tokyo. Not at all.
No, I just proved it, so it
No, you
stays.
didn't.
Have a good one, guys. Take it easy.
Thanks for playing.
So we are going to have Jeopnerdy next Saturday too,
Yes, usual time next Saturday.
where the Rainful champion Jay Aldridge will whoop everybody again.
We shall see.
The gunman. Thanks. I think.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Good night, everyone. Thanks
See
for tuning in.
Out there.
Have a good one. See ya.
That away.
Hey, yeah.